A bogey in golf is a score that is one stroke over par for the hole. So typically if you have a par 3, you're going to have a 4. That's a bogey. It's one over that 3. But we can't place where that name came from. I don't know a bogey. It's not used like anything else. Did it come from this song in 1890?
Children, have you ever met the Bogey Man before? No, of course you haven't, for you're much too good, I'm sure.
And we're here with the Parfessor bringing the term and reasons why it's used in golf today. Now, you've all gotten a bogey at some point in your life. It's the first stroke in the system developed by England at the end of the 19th century for golf. In 1890, Mr. Hugh Rotherham, a secretary from a golf club in the area, convinced the idea of standardizing the number of strokes for each hole that good golfers should have, which he called the ground score. This was before par. They were just making words up, believe it or not. Mr. Brown, a secretary from another country club, decided to adopt the idea and, more importantly, bring it into match play for competition. During one competition, Mr. C.A. Wellman explained to Mr. Brown that this player of yours is a regular Bogey Man. This is probably in reference to the song or musical hall play, Hush Hush, Here Comes the Bogey Man, which is popular at this time in 1890. This is a long time ago. You're talking over 100 years. This is a big deal. So we have to figure out the song now. What did the reference of bogey mean in the song? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It was a Scottish goblin as far back as the 19th century, and bogeymans were widely used as a term for a devil or goblin. Golfers at the time described that they were playing a Mr. Bogey when measuring themselves against the bogey score. This allowed for the introduction of bogey competitions, which would then be called handicap competitions, and that's a whole nother video dedicated to the Parfessor. Now, on January 2nd, 1892, the field reported the novel introduction of the shape of the bogey tournament for a prize. 14 couples started, but one bogey defeated them all. In 1892, we also saw the term of Colonel Bogey being formed. That was because members of highly ranked military personnel while playing golf would again measure themselves that they could not measure up to Mr. Bogey and have him be a member. Thus the honorable ranking of Colonel Bogey. Now that one I can't really wrap my head around. One thing I will take away from this is the song, and I think we're going to drop that at the end of this to make sure you get to listen and enjoy. The reason we're out there getting bogeys, I get a lot more than anything, is because of the song. So that might tell us something for the future. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Children, have you ever met the Bogey Man before? No, of course you haven't, for you're much too good, I'm sure. Don't you be afraid of him if he should visit you. He's a great big coward, so I'll tell you what to do. Hush, 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 here comes the Bogey Man. Don't let him come too close to you, he'll catch you if he can. Just pretend that you're a crocodile, and you will find that Bogey Man will run away a mile. Say shoo shoo and stick him with a pin. Bogey Man will very nearly jump out of his skin. Say buzz buzz, just like the wasp that stings. Bogey Man will think you are an elephant with wings. Hush, 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 here comes the Bogey Man. Tell him you've got soldiers in your bed, for he will never guess that they are only made of lead. Say hush, hush, he'll think that you're asleep. If you make a lovely snore away, he'll softly creep. Sing this tune, you children one and all. Bogey Man will run away, he'll think it's Henry Hall. When the shadows of the evening creep across the sky, and your mommy comes upstairs to sing a lullaby, tell her that the bogeyman no longer frightens you. Uncle Henry's very kindly told you what to do. Hush, 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 here comes the bogeyman. Don't let him come too close to you, he'll catch you if he can. Just pretend your teddy bear's a dog, then shout out, fetch him, Teddy, and he'll hop off like a frog. Say meow, pretend that you're a cat. He'll think you may scratch and that will make him fall down flat. Just pretend he isn't really there. You will find that bogeyman will finish in thin air. Here's one way to catch him without fail. Just keep a little salt with you and put it on his tail.